Who's going to be first today? Look at that messy hair. Hello, hello. Oh, what a mess. Oh, what a mess. I'm shedding. Hello. Is anybody awake out there? Hello, hello. I'm gonna have to change this already. Yes. Hello, hello. Got a new toy. I have a new toy. And I think it's gonna be so cool. I'm gonna show it to you here in a little bit. But look, I got the green penguin done. The green one and the purple one. And I have a penguin army. It is a penguin army. And pink. And red. Hello, Ash. Oh, I'm pixelated? Oh no. Well, we can't have that. Why am I pixelated? Hello, Benji. Good morning. Good morning. And then, of course, we have our Pudgy one. Mr. Pudgy. Look at all these penguins. I think I probably have enough penguins. At least the big ones, anyway. I do like the little ones. So, here's the penguin army. It is done. It is done. I did finish the little red penguin. And I do want to do a few more of the little tiny ones, but they take a very little bit of time. So that will be the project for the next one. It's the penguin army. Yes, I love the penguin army. So I got a new toy. I got to show you my new toy. Look at this. It is a DC badge. It's a badge making toy. It's a new craft. And I think it will be so much fun. We will see how well it goes. Because it comes with this book. And this is like a coloring book. That is like got the worst cut pages that I have ever seen. You know, I mean, look at how terrible this book has been cut. But, you know, hey. Okay, so here is the badges that came with it. It has badges. And a cutter tool. Adjustable circle cutter. Okay. And here's badge back for them. Hello, Suo. Oh, these are the pins. Oh, and here's the Mylar paper. It's also got, looks like some papers that are already cut. And then the badge box. The badge maker box. Hello, Omni. Hello, Neri. So, Scott wanted to open this yesterday, and I'm like, no, not yet. Not yet. Okay. Let's see if I can find a pair of scissors over here in this mess. These aren't really scissors, but they'll work. So we're going to open the badge. They're really not scissors. But if you all know anything about sewing, you do not use sewing scissors to cut anything other than fabric or thread. So these are supposed to be all-purpose. Oh, that's all right, Benji. There's another one. Okay, so here's those open. And we'll open these. Maybe we'll open those. Okay. And then we have these little mylar things. There's not very many of those. There's a really little stack. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Okay, so the badge maker itself, it's got this cool little handle on the box that should make it easier to... Oh! Should make it easier to open. Got a few Allen wrenches. I wonder what those are for. And we have a page of instructions. Okay. Oh, and apparently it's been tested because we have a blank and it doesn't have a pen in it. But we have a blank. And here it is. Here it is. It's got a zip tie on it. Oh, better save that because that looks like it might come in handy. And this is supposed to turn. Yes. Okay. So, in this book... Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Benji. In this book, it has some... It looks blank. I promise it's not blank. It's got some of these little pictures in it, and it has this little storybook in it. Which is kind of weird, you know, because no, I'm not reading the story. But it also has some of them that can be colored that I noticed. You know, some that can be colored in the storybook. But, you know, I'm not interested in the storybook. It could be why it is cut so badly. So, we're going to take a couple of these. And we're going to cut out a couple of them. Hello, 40! And we're just going to see if we can make a badge. Oh no. Okay, so I picked two of these little thingy-majiggers. Hello, Lil Sam. Hello, Destroyer. Okay, so here is this. You know, it's got a lot of blank pages in it, so, you know, I could do my own. And then it's got these little papers here that, I could also make more pictures or draw my own. But I'll probably end up using... Oh, hello. So yeah, I'll probably use what is it, Canva or the Cricut or something. Oh, well, sure, Destroyer, you don't have to, but thank you so much. Hello, Trey. Oh, how was your Comic-Con? Did you have fun? Oh, did you have fun? Okay, this is interesting. Oh, it has an extra blade. How scary is that? Hello, Shatika. Hello, Sparkle. You know, that's okay, Destroyer. You don't have to. How many years have you been making these dolls? Almost two. Almost two. So this is a little cutter, and it has a blade down there. Can you see that? there is a little blade sticking out of there. Said that I had the best costume he's ever seen all day. Ha! How fantastic is that? How fantastic is that? That is cool. Okay, that's just scary how that's stuck in there. I think I'll just be careful with that. Okay, so we're going to stick this down. And I have a little rotary mat here. And I'm going to stick this down. And cut it out, because obviously, you know, you got to cut it out before you can use it. And you're supposed to be able to spin this around and cut it out. And there's a little edge on the side of my little doomahickey that doesn't want to cut in this corner. You must have to press down a little bit, but there's that. I am making a wig out of some thread to practice them. Well, there you go, Sparkle. How creative is that? Got my mask and hands for Halloween. My Nester too. Just need one thing for a costume for Halloween. Ah! That is cool. That is cool. Okay, so since I have this little, has a little catch here. I'm going to try to cut that off. Oh, bat-like wings. Oh, okay. I'm just going to scrape this off. I was going to get a sandpaper, but I don't know what happened to my sandpaper. But this is where the knife catches. For the creeper from Jeepers Creepers. Yes, Destroyer, I do like cats. I do like cats. I didn't see Jeepers Creepers. I may have to find some sandpaper anyway. Because that's just not coming off of there. And that little catch doesn't make for smooth cutting. Oh, Muchiro, hello. Oh, well, thank you. Well, thank you, Destroyer. I'm trying to find... Oh, Ash, boy, you've had a week of it, haven't you? I usually crochet, but I got this new toy, so I am working on this new toy to see if I can make these badges. I love to make stuff. And so anyway, okay, so here I have this other little berry thing. So we're going to try again to cut this. And this is really pretty cool. You just set this over the little round thing, and then you move the handle, and it cuts. How cool is that? But I would say you probably really need to have a mat, because it's going to, like, tear up every table. I was planning on make it brown because I have some thread that has beautiful highlights, but my grandmother's using it for... that is a... Yeah. Oh no, Ash. Oh, that sounds horrible. That sounds absolutely horrible. Yes, I do like dogs. Okay, so this actually will cut different circles. But I'm going to put it back on here, because this has a little thingy on here that actually protects the blade. Wasn't that a smart idea? That was a very smart idea. And then this can go back in here, and look. This can protect your cutter. What a great idea. What a great idea. All right. So that goes right back in there like it was new. And then this just like, look at that. That is a pretty nifty little cutter. Pretty nifty. Hello, Poha. I have crocheted 16 sweaters for orphanage kids, aiming to crochet a few more by the end of this year. A virtual pat on your back. Well, there you go. You can have a virtual pat on your back. That's awesome. It's for every 23rd for 23 days. Okay, Trey. Okay. Well, that is really good. Sweaters. I don't make clothes. You're so funny. Hello, Shiver Foxy. Hello, Anthony. Oh, Keely? You like cats and dogs? Oh, yes, I do too. Hello. And baby cats and baby dogs. Oh, of course. The babies are so adorable. They are so adorable. Hello, Abby. You think the only villain to actually win? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I have never seen Jeepers Creepers. Oh, Shiver Foxy, how are you doing today? Are you in the middle of school? Good morning, good morning. Yes, little dogs and little cats. Big dogs, big cats. I like them all. I am doing good. I am doing good. So here's what we're playing with this, with our button maker. And I have cut out 2 little circles of this little strange bear. We're going to use the one that I didn't, get a real clean cut on. You just finished school. Okay, so I'm going to have to use the instructions on this, because, now don't get me wrong, it's not something I really ever do. I kind of like try it first and then see where I went wrong and go from that. But this one does not have gaskets like I have seen others have. Poodle, it's so fluffy. Oh, you just finished school? Oh, well, thank you, Troy. Thank you, thank you. How sweet is that? Thank you. I appreciate that. Shiver Fox, you do school later? Just finished school? Well, thank you. Just got out. Oh, your brother yesterday. Okay. Put metal cover into a mold. Okay, so we're going to put a metal cover into the mold. And the picture shows these things. Okay. Metal covers in the mold. And we're only going to do 2. So, put the metal cover into the mold. And we're going to put the paper into the mold. And I'll get a couple of the backs on here. I got cussed out. Oh, well, that is not cool. We are making these little badges things. And this one is already done. And it came in like they had tested it. So, I don't know. Oh, Keely, you have a good day. Hello, Cassidy. So we're trying this. Okay, so we're putting this in here. And they have it kind of like sideways. I don't know. And we'll put the little plastic in here. Yesterday's school ended earlier than usual because light kept going out. School starts at like 8. It ended at 11 for another hour because, oh, she made one with a medallion on it for your bag. Yeah, that would be cool. My aunt did not know, and she was downstairs. The phone was ringing upstairs because my brother went to the reception. Oh, it's in the shower. Needs to use the restroom. Well, Shiver Foxy, were you in there for like hours or, if you're going to be in there for hours and only one bathroom, somebody needs to use it, everybody's going to get yelled at for that. Okay, then we're going to put that over the top. Well, she's not really reading the messages. She was also kicking. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness, Sparkle. Anthony, I really want to make a Shaggy. I also want to make some of the other Charlie Brown characters. But, you know, yeah. You're right, Sparkle, right. Okay, so now we're going to put the pin. I pay for my... Told her hurry up. My mom needs it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we put this in here. It says, make sure the support pin is against the round plate. We put that in there, and then it says, put this in here, right side up. Okay. I'm going to turn that sideways. Okay. Now we will. Thank you, Anthony. We'll never not yell that for the toilet unless you have more than one. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, and then it says, turn the button this way and press down again. Well, that didn't work. Not sure why not. Not sure why not. That's disappointing. That's very disappointing. I don't know what happened. It did not crunch down in there. So I don't know why it didn't do that. So we'll try it again. It may just be a learning curve. You know, something that I have to figure out, or maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. So yeah, I'm trying to make these buttons, and maybe I just didn't push it down hard enough. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. I think I put the back in here wrong. Oops. I think I put the back in there upside down. Okay, we'll try it again. It does pick it up. Yeah, Shiver Foxy, I could always have some breakfast. I haven't had any breakfast either. Okay, so we're going to turn this around. Now we'll see what happened. It still did not work. That's disappointing. That's very disappointing. It crimped it, but it did not put the back on it. So that is not very good. Oh, thank you, Kelsey. Oh, bye-bye, Anthony. And it's almost... Oh, September 13th is your birthday? Happy birthday. Okay, I don't know why this is not working. You want to go to Spirit Halloween? Okay. Okay. The only thing I can think of is I did not push it hard enough. That's the only thing I can think of. So, that one's in there. And now I'm going to get... Oh, I guess I probably need to put a... Oh, I got a piece in there. I don't know if I have a fake friend or not because she keeps making fun of me about my weight. Well, Sparkle, I'd say that's a fake friend. Not a friend at all. Yeah, not a friend at all. Okay, we're going to see if this works if I stand up and just put a lot more pressure on it. Okay, that worked. I just have to put a lot more pressure on it. Okay, so we've got a little button. How cool is that? And it has a pin on the back, like a little safety pin. Well, that is pretty nifty. Nifty, nifty. Nifty, nifty. Yeah. That's pretty fun. Who'd have thought? And now I can make all the buttons that I want. And I'll probably like draw my own because, you know. But they do have like cardstock paper. It's really kind of like a really thick kind of paper. That is cool. No, I have not been to Spirit Halloween. Don't know what that is. I'm really not a fan of Halloween. Don't care for Halloween much, like, at all. And then she keeps on saying, relax, it's a joke. Sparkle. I don't know how to nicely say this. But your weight you can do something about. You're probably not overweight. Or even if you are, big deal. But there's not much you can do about your teeth unless you get braces. So what she is doing is attacking you, probably to make herself feel better. So, as sad as that is, it is about her and not you. Your height is what God made you to be, and it is perfect for you just as it is. Your teeth, you know, those kind of things can be fixed whenever things happen. You know, there's nothing you can do about it, and there's nothing wrong with them. But this girl is not your friend. She's not even a very nice person. And if she does this a lot, you know, once in a while as a joke, if you're all joking, you know, but are you sitting there saying, hey, you know, you got clown feet and your nose is, you know, big enough to cause an avalanche or whatever, you know. I mean, if you're not doing this to her and you're not all doing it to each other, it is not a joke. She is doing it to feel better about herself, and that is not a good person. She needs to, she needs an attitude adjustment. But, you know, like I said, she is not your friend. And, you know, better friends are out there. Find a different one. You know, so I don't understand why people have to be so full of hate and meanness. And a lot of them do it just because they know you're insecure. And it is an attack of the enemy. And you're just like, you know what? I don't have to put up with that. I'm not any of that. And I don't want to be around you if you're going to act like that. Now, I know you worry about not having a lot of friends because of the homeschool and all that kind of stuff. But let me tell you, if that's the only kind of friends that you can have, you're better off without any. Because that is not a good person. Oh, that just makes me fushy. That makes me angry. Because it's wrong. You don't treat people that way. And, you know, I'm gonna lay it out there because, you know, if you're gonna attack God's children, he'll come for you. You know, you don't attack God's children. You know, God doesn't have any grandchildren. But you don't attack God's children. He will come for you. He will come for you. I'm telling you. And praise God, he's not coming for us because we're his children. All right. That is a fun toy, and I can see that we're going to have a good time with that. I may actually make some and get them on my website or on my sales page. Okay. It's a place where you can buy Halloween stuff like decorations, spooky stuff, and the main part, animatronics. Spirit Halloween is fun, and I recommend going. And the staff is really nice. Oh, well, that's okay, Shiver Fox. Yeah, I don't like Halloween because I do not like what it stands for. I'm not a fan, and you know, Halloween to me is the kids are dressing up and they're coming to get candy, and that is my favorite part of Halloween. It's kind of like the only part of Halloween for me is I love to give candy to the kids. So, you know, that's what Halloween is to me. Okay, so there is our button. I think this is going to be the next project I am going to take to my sisters for the youngins to do. How fun is that? Do you think that'll be fun? Okay, we're going to throw away the blank. We'll keep that one. And my chat looks like it quit. Hello, Diane. Your school starts September 23rd. Wow, that's late for here. And I'm Muslim, so I think Allah is God and Jesus is the messenger of God. Well, Sparkle, I'm sorry that you think that. And I'll pray for you. Because Jesus is God. And if you ask the real God, he will show you. Make us that's right, Ash. Alternating between studying German in your life. Wow, that's cool. Mushiro? I don't know how to say your name. Hello, Bambi. You're mostly Muslim too? Well, I am so sorry, but Jesus is the truth, and yeah, find him. Hello, Mia. Up and read your comment. Well, Shiver Foxy, I did. Your comment kind of like stopped my whole chat. Yes, Bambi. Are you live at September 13th? I don't know. I think, is today the 9th or something like that? Oh, Mia, well, I try to go live every day. Oh, you can also buy Halloween costumes. Okay. All right, Bambi. All right, you have a great day. It's Michiru. Michiru. I don't know. I don't know how to say his name. Hello, Mujdi. Hello. Park. Well, Park, would you think it's better to be lied to? Would you rather get a lie? You know, no. You know, I have the truth. Know the truth. The truth will set you free. I'm not gonna lie. What's going on, Mia? Um, Anthony, I'm gonna try to be live. I try to be live every day, and um, you know, usually I'll post if I'm not gonna be live. So right now I'm going to say I am, and unless there's something happens, then then I'll post that I won't be live, but I'm going to try to be. Came back because my school got canceled because my area. Oh! Bammy! Here's what she says, folks. I came back because my school got canceled because my area got flooded. Yay, no school. That is funny. I need to be live. Well, Mia, I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna be here come hell or high water because I try to be every day at the same time. And if something happens, like yesterday, I had to cut the live stream really short because the school called, or the bus garage called, and I had to answer that phone call. And then after I answered that phone call, it was like a whole lot of nothing. So I was kind of aggravated, and I was going to tell them about it. And then I decided, no, I wasn't going to tell them about it because I didn't want them to not call if there was, a bigger problem. So I didn't. I just, yeah, okay. But anyway, so you have a river near your house. Oh, Mishiru. Mishiru. I don't know. You have a river near your house. Oh, you're still, Nisha, you're still making penguins. I got my penguins done. Bye-bye, Shiver Foxy. Okay, yeah, I missed some of that. Okay. Yeah, sparkle. Sparkle. Okay, so now I've already done a little red munchkin penguin. I love these little hairs I stick on their head. I don't think penguins actually have these hairs, but I'm pretty sure they're not made of yarn either in real life. So now we got to pick a color, and I'm going to pick green. We're going to make a little tiny green. Look at this mess. One of these days we're going to have to stop and just wind yarn. I know that will make my babysitter very happy because he loves to wind yarn. Yes, and Islam says to respect everyone. Yes, so we're going to go back to crocheting. We're going to crochet baby penguins. So, and I'm going to use green and of course white. And I'm going to do a little bit different because I like the smaller penguin better than the larger one. But, penguins, babies come in all sizes. So, but I like this size better, so we're going to go with that one. For the converse, should I do granny square bags or plushies? Nisha, I have not put any bags in my shows yet. But I don't think it would hurt to have a couple of bags. But my plushies sell very well. So, they sell very well. Well, thank you, Mishiro. I think the little top, I think it's just too plain if I don't, so I put the hair on. But thank you, I'm glad you love it. Well, thank you, Scrollin. Okay. Yes, I understand. I understand. And that may step on a few toes. But, but, I'm not angry with any of you. I'm not sure this green is dark enough for the contrast. Okay, well, I can tell you that I honestly don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings, but I'm not going to sit here and lie. And, I still love you. I'm still thankful for you. But, not going to apologize for it. Nisha Scott is doing good. He's off today. He was actually going to run around with his sister today. So he was excited about that. So I hope they have a wonderful time. I think they were going to go hang out at the laundromat and use the great big washers. He thought that would be fun. Okay. If that's fun, that's okay. But yes, he loves to use the yarn winder. Oh, have you done diamond painting, Scrawlin'? I have done diamond painting. It is fun. It is fun. It is very relaxing. But I tell you what, the little pieces are I put them in little pill boxes and numbered them so that I could just grab, pour some out in my tray. Yes, I liked the diamond painting, and I bumped and I Ash, you are hilarious. You are absolutely hilarious. Mine used to be bony and now it's floofy. Because, yeah, when I got this job and my entire schedule rearranged, I didn't know when to eat and I was starving all the time. So I just kind of ate and ate and ate and ate. And so, yeah, I've gained like 30 pounds. Maybe it'll come off. All right, you have a good day. You have a good day. My favorite color is teal. All right, Sparkle Rainbow, you have a great day. 40 by 60 for 35. Don't know what that is. Bambi, my name is Project Junkie, but my name is actually Jeanette. They are. But let me tell you what, it doesn't matter how floofy you are. It does not give you extra padding when you're sitting on things that are not soft. I have a friend and we would sit on some steps that are like a wire grate. They hurt. Doesn't matter how floofy our butts were. They hurt. Oh, thank you, Bambi. Thank you, thank you. Okay, for this, I think I made it too far. I did it too large. So there is a method to this madness, and I have made so many penguins. I will be making one more penguin, but I did it so that I could get the pattern down in my head so that I could make a video for it. Yeah, it does look like a toothbrush, but I actually am having to be real careful with this one because I broke it. It is broke. It is broken, and it is broken clear down in here. And so far, I've been able to, I have been able to shove it back in there. But boy, is this worn! It's dark down here where I squeeze it and everything. But yeah, it does look like a toothbrush. You are right. But I don't think it would clean your teeth very good. Just being honest here. I just don't think it would. I have a friend that... Right, Ash, right. I have not done a gray penguin yet, Scrollin', and gray is a better color to use to make things because it shows up better on a video. Oh no, Michiro, you broke your hooks. Hello, Bailey Thrashers. Yeah, okay. So so the gray actually shows up better for videos. So I'll probably do a gray penguin when I do the video. And I'm hoping I get that done right away because I have so many to do. And I need time to do them. Oh no, it's raining again and the water is almost at my house. 7 feet above the street. And it's at 7 feet slope. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, Credence, I am. Nisha, a floofy butt is fat. It's a fat butt. You know, extra weight, floofy. Yes. It's just a nice way to say fat. I'm sorry. That was funny to me. That was very funny to me. No, you're not. No, you're not dumb. It's just we here in the United States consider fat to be not desirable. So we come up with better words like floofy to make it not sound so bad. Well, I'm kind of floofy, so here's some floofy for you, and here, and yeah, so we just make it sound not so, you know, my mom calls it fluffy. Yes, I'm hoping that flooding, and the prophets say that the flooding is a cleansing. The flooding is cleansing. Needs to concentrate. I'll come back because my character. So write back to Tim. Why do in German do we always have to write back to people? I do not know. I do not know anything about German. Even though I think I may have a German name, but I don't speak German or anything like that. But you won't die. You will be fine. And when you do learn it, it will be amazing. And you'll be so thankful that you did. Why do you call it a floofy butt? Just call it Anisha or fat. Well, you are right. I don't know what Anisha is, but yeah. we're we're just kind of like making a funny, making a joke that doesn't sound nasty or hateful. We don't want to be nasty or hateful. Hello, Jamila. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, Jamila. We'll pray for you. I'm hoping. I'll pray for you to get better real soon. Oh my goodness. Can you crochet flip-flops? I suppose you could. I don't think they would hold up real well. I don't think they would, oh, I don't think they'd be very sturdy. They'd be more like house slippers. You know, house slippers would be okay. It's stressful. I bet it is, Mishiro. I bet it is. It's your 4th year? Wow. Nisha's me. uh, hello, Amarashi. Yeah, I suppose you could do flip-flops or house slippers. You know, I just don't think they would last very long. Hello, healer. We are making a baby penguin, a baby green penguin, because I think these are just really cute. And it seems like the things that I think are really cute, you know, some other people like, and then some don't. And let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, some people don't like them. And because these are so small, I am not cutting the thread. I'm just going to swing it over because the more it will just use a whole lot more yarn if I cut it. So I'm just going to work with the twisting right now. You're welcome, Jamila. Yeah. Yeah, if you make slippers and then yeah, I would say house slippers would be the most that I would ever try to crochet. And I don't think they would be very soft on your feet because, you know, they have different, you know, there's kind of like hard spots. Like you're be like walking on, you know, it's not going to be like walking in a sock because they've got hard spots. Show me some of the things you can crochet. Okay. You guys are hilarious. Okay. Yes. So I have been making the penguins. Here's the penguin parade. And here's the floofy penguin. He's floofy. Here's the penguin parade. Now I've got nowhere to set all these. I have made an alien. You can buy slipper soles online. Oh, well, that would be a good thing to make slipper soles. You can crochet. That's a good idea, Jamila. You can crochet around existing flip-flops, and then it wouldn't be so bad. You would actually have a sole. That is a great idea. So here is an alien. And here is a crocodile. And here's some T-Rexes. And let's see. Here is an elephant. Here's a possum. Here is a jellyfish. Here's another T-Rex. Here's a mermaid. Here's another little dinosaur. Okay. Okay, that's good now that I have made a mess of everything over here. Oh, well, thank you, healers. Thank you, Mishiro. Oh, yeah. That crocodile, every time I see that crocodile, I go, oh, you hurt me. Because I was like down for a week after that. Make a crochet hollow, make him food. Maybe a caterpillar. Caterpillars are good. These grow blankets and plushies are so comforting. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. My brother's abroad in Italy. Oh, that sounds like fun. Storing in multiple bags. No, Chad, what's happening in Nepal? Thank you. Molly? Is it Molly? My mom was talking, but I couldn't hear because I was in my room. Oh, cats, I have no idea. I have never counted them. I have no idea. It's his birthday tomorrow. I told him not to burn the house down while lighting the candle. Right, right. Jamila, I do not do an inventory. No, I do not keep track of them. And just once a year uh, for for my taxes is all I do. And I just kind of like guesstimate, like, okay, there's, 7 there and I can do one, and I guesstimate because it's because I have it everywhere. So I just kind of guesstimate. And I think last year I went off of my receipts to see how much I actually had. And that doesn't mean I still have them anymore, but yeah, but this time I have, yeah, it's oh, that's how I messed up. I messed that up. I should not have finished that stitch because it should be white. He's 12 years older than me. He's still more responsible. Yeah, it's not really a tax write-off on the work, but I can, the taxes, they're like supplies. Um, I can take off the supplies and stuff, but when I sell them, then it comes off the inventory. It's kind of weird how my accountant does it. But she assures me that it is the best way to do it, so I just believe her. So, um, all right, Mishura, you have a great day. Hello, Teresa. I am doing good. How are you? You're back, Sparkle. Davina, my favorite things are up here that I have crocheted. That is my favorite shelf. That is my favorite. Any work in your country? Oh, uh, I don't know. I don't know what you're asking. Teresa? Hello, Memo. Davina. Oh, well, yes, I love Snoopy too. Snoopy is awesome. I am doing good. I'm doing good. Right now we're making, oh, just kidding. Oh, okay, well, yeah. Sorry. Today is a very interesting day because my grandson has 2 doctor's appointments today. One of them he's not going to be very happy about, but gotta go do it. So I need to start crocheting. One of my bags done. Yeah, well, when I get my bag or my ice silk, you're welcome, Teresa. Do you support shoes? Instant noodles. I Have no idea what you're asking there. So, yeah, I know, Ash. Can you believe that? But hey, the button maker works, and I've got nieces, great nieces and nephews. My nieces and nephews, well, they might like it too, but my great nieces and nephews will like it more. And I can't wait now for whenever they have another dinner so I can take that over there for them to do. I have no idea what that means. You know, yes, I do. I do wear shoes, but all right, Davina, you have a great day. You have a great day. Y'all are hilarious. I love it. I love it. You all put a smile on my face. Oh, my work. Well, right now I'm making baby a baby penguin because I want to have a few of these because they are just so darn cute. But I'm going to put these on my whatnot fairly soon. Here's a little cat that I haven't put a nose on yet. So yes, it's just this one's just a little baby penguin, and you know, just because they're so darn cute. But when I list them on Whatnot, I'm going to list them separately, but list the different colors because that is a new thing. Because normally I don't do different colors. Oh, thank you, Teresa. So I haven't ever done like multiples of the colors yet. So I'm going to try to list something that way. And I'm going to try to do the same thing with these little ones. So, because I don't normally, and if it works, then I'm going to probably try to, well, I don't know. I just don't know. Right about a week without a phone, and I literally use it for my German sentences, formation, and like everything. Yeah, y'all don't know how easy you got it. You got a phone that'll tell you everything. You probably know I made a teddy, and I still remember the pattern for the head, so I think I will make a head, but bigger, and put the wig on it, and I will sew some strips like hair. Yeah! Yeah! That's creative. That's creative, Sparkle. Yeah, I am kind of seems to be like obsessed with the penguins right now because they're just so darn cute. And I really tell you, I really hate changing yarn colors like this. I really hate it. But it needs to be done for the penguins because they're just so darn cute. I need to see how far up. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 5th row. The 5th row. They only have 8 rows. The leaf that goes on top of headphones. I haven't ever seen that, Instant Noodles. Hello, Psycho. How are you? How are you? All right, you know, is anybody else missing Charlie? I'm missing Charlie. I'm going to have to email over there and see what's wrong. Because I'm missing Charlie. Haven't heard from her in like 2 days. Hello, Wet Paws. I am working on a baby penguin. Your red car with a dinosaur head and tail. Well, that is interesting. That is interesting for sure. I was gonna say something about Charlie, but yeah, maybe they are, but I haven't seen him for like 2 days, and they haven't emailed me either. So I'm gonna have to email him and see what's going on. I know Charlie started back to school, so uh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but I miss her and her exciting news. New color. I'm always scared that my powders fall apart. Oh yes, yes. I used to do that because but see I'm just switching. It's not gonna fall apart, but I used to, if I'm doing the bigger ones, I tie the colors in knots in the back to secure it. But I don't do that with these little ones because it takes more yarn to tie the knots than it does to just skip over. And I don't want to waste my yarn. Does that make sense? But yeah, so this, when you do it this way, it does get tangled up. It does, it does. Oh, yeah, I have made lots of turtles. Lots of turtles. Lots of sunflower turtles. Hello, Stacy. Yeah, we will find out what's going on with Charlie. I know she was busy and just starting school and was doing music and everything. Hello, Garlic. Hello, hello. Welcome back. My brother's calling in about the candle thing. Okay, okay. Yeah, she did. She did, but we rebuked those, so she should be fine from those. We may have to rebuke those again. Because you got to rebuke them from throwing sticks, then you got to rebuke them from throwing stones. Well, thank you, Mishiro. Yeah. Oh, Mimor, she's our friend on here. She's our very energetic friend on here. Of course, Garlic. Of course, Garlic. We miss everybody. Hello, Faye. Hello, hello. Yeah, yes, I have, but I've kind of slowed down on the fishbowl because I have other things that I needed to get done and new projects I wanted to do. So yes, with the bags, because I want to have a few more bags for my next market. But I want to made it crocheted. Well, that's interesting, Sparkle. You sound like me, just making all kinds of stuff. I love to make stuff. I'm going to try this ice cream recipe that says it's like a Dairy Queen Blizzard, but I'm going to try it. But, I'm so floofy that do I really need to make ice cream? Because it's like two ingredients, three if you add something. It's like condensed milk and heavy whipping cream, and you do the whipping cream until forms real hard peaks or whatever, and then you mix the condensed milk in it, and then you mix your whatever in it, which of course mine would be Butterfingers, and they say it tastes just like a blizzard. Well, we will see some of these days. Fish trying to get back into the water. Oh, no, Nisha. A drill yarn. Well, Nisha, don't take his stuff. In the cotton for your face. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, there you go. Oh no, Ash, does that mean you have to take on more hours? Oh no, Michiro. Oh no. That happens. Jealousy is a horrible thing. Well, happy birthday late, Garlic. No, I didn't know that. 6 years ago and it still hurts like heck. Oh goodness. Michiro, my goodness. It's so tempting. Well, it's not the right thing to do. Happy very early birthday. Nope, she's a day shifter. My boss had to come in and fill in for her. I was like, I'm out. I ain't warming the work. I totally agree, Ash. I wouldn't want to do that either. I would not want to do that either. You wait, girl. It was spicy. y'all are y'all are hilarious. All right, everybody. You know what time it is? It is time for me to go fix my grandson's lunch and get ready for the bus. And then he's going to have to get ready to go to the doctor's office. Got to get his blood tested today. A little Mudge Day. So, thank you all for being here. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Love you all. Bye-bye.